He has earned his status as a top DJ with residency in one of the hottest clubs in New York City, and that is Lavo. We're obviously talking about Steve Powers. Steve, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Steve, how did you start off in the music industry? I mean, what was one of the first things that you thought about as a kid? I really want to do this.
Well, the funny thing is I really had no musical talents as far as drums and guitar. I mean, I always tried, but I always kind of felt there was going to be a route for me in some way. And then it started out with DJing and now producing, and you know, that's kind of how I've always loved music. I didn't know how to express myself until I took, you know, to the art of DJing, I guess. So that was pretty much how I got into that, I would say. I think with me it's always been kind of just pushing forward and kind of accumulating everything that we've done. You know, we've had some great gigs with, you know, superstar DJs. I mean, guys like Avicii, Cascade, Laidback Luke. You know, I could go on forever, but those kind of things, I think, all coming together has kind of been helping my rise. For me, it's all about high energy, and I like kind of bringing that to the main stage as far as, you know, where everyone can enjoy my music. I do a lot of remixes of older stuff, but it's all formulated around electronic dance music of now. You know, I like taking older songs and giving it, you know, a 2012 feel. I think one of the coolest nights out was a little while ago. Rihanna came out. You know, she came in and wanted to hear some songs, and we played them, and then I played my remix, and like looking up and seeing her, like, because I know she knew that was not, like, that was the first time she ever heard it, and just seeing her kind of dancing and stuff like that. I mean, that was cool because it's, you know, I mean, artists are artists, and when, you know, you work on something and somebody hears it, they're kind of like, you know, they could easily be like, no, or this is good. So luckily she approved of it. To me, musicians are it's more fun because they, you know, they can just get in the moment and do things. You know, we've done stuff with Neo, and that's kind of cool because he's, you know, one of those guys too that's helped bring dance music kind of to the main, you know, format of radio and TV and stuff. You know, Give Me Everything is it's a dance music track, and that's Neo, and seeing a guy who has, you know, the star power, you know, obviously he's an excellent singer, seeing him be able to turn an R&B voice into a house voice and make that get played all the time. I mean, that only helps our scene. I'm more about the groundbreaking guys and the Doors. I mean, Jim was this crazy partier, but the Doors was, you know, they were amazing as far as taking music to the next level. Remaining members of the Doors just did an album with Skrillex, and Skrillex is, you know, a dubstep electronic guy, and, you know, he's up for Best New Artist of the Year. So I mean, when stuff like that happens, and I mean, if the Grammys are recognizing electronic music, then that means everybody is. So we're not looked at as these guys in the basement, you know, playing for a radio show that no one listens to. It's now people are, you know, taking note of what we're doing.
You were in the Super Bowl, is that right? Recently, how was that?
It was actually great. We were just there. There was a lot of great events. You know, the ESPN event, the Maxim event were amazing. Lavo and, you know, Tao Strategic Group, they actually were a big part of the Maxim one. That was cool. Indy's a place I've never been. It was one of those things where the city, I definitely could tell, was turned upside down because so many people, I mean, it's just like 1 million people, boom, right in the center of town. You know, Giants won, so, you know, when New York wins, everybody...
Big Giants fan, yeah?
I'm actually a Jets fan, but for the day, I was a Giants fan.
Okay.
For me, it's all about the people, and if everyone's having a good time, if everyone's enjoying, you know, the music, then that's makes me happy.